out of the country, which is why I didn't have a video posted for the last 2 weeks, but I am back to show you guys a look that I came up with for New Year's Eve. So I decided to skip the sparkle and the glitter because I wanted to do a super like glam sort of makeup look, and I didn't want everything to be so OD. So I decided to go in with more shimmer and more pigment type products to give us like a really strong eye as opposed to the quintessential glitter. Of course, I am wearing falsies for this look. I do have a pretty strong contour, because it's not what I do on a normal basis. And I decided to go with gloss. I feel like New Year's Eve is all about the glitz and the glam, and you have to have gloss as opposed to matte lips. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. We're going to start off with Bobbi Brown's Dark Peach Corrector. I always use this in the darkness of the corner of my eye, like the bridge of the nose area. If you don't have this problem, you totally don't have to do this, but this is setting the base for me to be able to put eyeshadow in that area as well. Next, I'm going to go ahead with Urban Decay's Primer Potion. Use any eyeshadow primer that you want, because the next step will definitely require a really good eyeshadow primer to make sure everything stays on. We're going to go in with MAC's Cream in the color Black. I believe this is a pro product, and I'm putting this all over my eyelid, just my eyelid, not the crease, not the brow bone, because this is going to be the base of our next color, and this is going to help make the next color pop because it's so dark. So you can be messy with this, don't worry, it'll all be fixed. Then I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Caramel Eyeshadow, and I'm using the corner of my primer potion just to help get that sharp corner. And I'm using this just to blend out the harsh edges on this black cream. I'm using just this one color and no other product, and you're going to keep blending your life away until you feel like it looks fine. The idea of this is just to show that you can't see where the black ends and where the brown begins, because the black is just a base for the eyeshadow and it's not your main color. Next, I'm using a Makeup Forever eyeshadow in M534 and Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight color in Golden Peach for my brow bone. I didn't want to have a super shiny brow bone here because I am going to have some sort of pigmented colors on my eyelid. So I'm going to go ahead and blend that out again. Blending is your best friend, so if you ever feel like you've made a mistake, you can try to blend it out. Then this is MAC's Pigment in Gold Black, or no, Green Black, sorry. And that's exactly what it looks like. It's very pretty, very pigmented. In case you feel like you're going to get a lot of fallout, then you could wet your brush and then dip it in this product first. And I'm piling this just all over my eyelid. Next, I'm going in with a finishing powder just to put that on top of the area that I corrected previously. And then I'm putting on some highlight colors. This is from the Sleek Storm palette. It is the very first gold and sort of champagne color, and that is my highlight. Next, I'm going in with a black liquid liner. This one's by Makeup Forever. And I'm totally not winging out this look. That is not my favorite look on myself. So I'm just doing a sort of thicker eyeliner that I'm used to, but I'm just following the shape of my eye. My eyes are very almond shaped, so I'm following that, making it as dark as possible and as defined as possible. Then I'm going in with a black eyeliner for my bottom lash line. I'm going in very thick with this because that is the look that I want. Next, I'm going to go ahead and color correct some of my darkness in my chin area. You guys already know I'm so dark in this area, so I use an orange corrector. This one is by Ben Nye. It's actually a cream blush, but it works just fine. You can even use a lipstick if you have something of this color. I'm putting this on very lightly, just around my mouth and chin area. That is where I get very dark. And then I'm going over it with a Makeup Forever stick foundation. This is the Ultra HD in stick form, and I believe this is Y445. Then I'm taking the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancers in SX11 and 13, mixing them together to get my perfect shade, and dotting it all over my face. I chose this because it's a super, super full coverage look. It looks flawless in photos, and it stays on all night. Then with my trusty beauty blender, I am blending this out. The Sensual Skin Enhancer can be a bit difficult to blend out, so feel free to use your brush if you want to, but I feel like I use less product with the beauty blender, or at least it looks that way on my face, because I can see a big difference between when I use a brush on my face for foundation as opposed to the beauty blender, so I like this look better. Next, I feel like I don't get all the foundation in properly around my nose area because of my large pores, so I'm going in with a brush and just blending that out to make sure that it's not sticking out and like looking weird. Then with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the color Medium Neutral, I'm putting this under my eyes and I'm going to blend out with the Beauty Blender. This is just my favorite concealer, you guys. It's super, super pigmented. So that's what I like the most about it. And it does not crease under my eyes. I do have a full review on this, which I'll link in the description box. So if you guys wanted to see what this concealer is all about, you can find out there. Next, in case you can't tell by my shocked expression, some of the footage didn't film, so I'm going to walk you guys through what I did. So I'm using the Kat Von D Shade Light palette to contour my nose. I use the very left-hand side brown color to draw 2 lines across my nose and get the bulbous part of my nose on the bottom as well. Then I'm going in with the banana shade, the yellow shade on the bridge of my nose, all the way through except for the bulbous part. Then I'm going in with MAC's Mineralize Skin Finish in the color Dark and a buffer brush, and I buff this in the top of my forehead because I have a pretty large forehead. And that same round motion, I also buff this onto underneath the hollows of my cheekbones. Then with Makeup Forever's Compact Shine On, I use that as blush to get this sort of goldeny glow. And then with the next step to the darkest color in the Kat Von D palette, I use that to chisel out my cheekbones with the Ita brush by NARS. Then I use the very lightest shade in the Kat Von D palette to bake my contour, which means just put it underneath the contour to sort of sculpt it out, and I'm going to keep it like that until I'm ready to move on. Then I use my Anastasia Dip Brow pomade for my eyebrows. You guys already know the drill here, that's why I fast forwarded this part. I didn't want to spend too much time on it, but you guys can see what a big difference eyebrows makes to your face. Then I'm using Whirl Lip Liner by MAC. This is my favorite lip liner if you want to do a nude lip or a pink lip for my skin tone. It really complements it, and I hope it's back in stock now. So love this color. I'm like sort of coloring in my lips, not fully, but I'd say 75%. Then I'm going in with Illamasqua's Buff Lipstick, which is a really pretty gray nude color, which I really love. And I'm putting this all over my lips. And then, because I was feeling festive, I decided to even use a gloss, which I haven't done in ages. This is MAC's Runway Fave Lip Gloss, and I love how it looks on me. I don't think this is permanent, though. I think this is from a long, long time ago. Then I'm going to go ahead with that rose gold highlighter that I used earlier to highlight my cheekbones, and I'm putting that just in my Cupid's bow to sort of give me a little bit of a bigger pout, as though I need it, but I love the way that looks. Then I'm curling my lashes very lightly, nothing too much, putting on a light coat of mascara to have a good base for the lashes that I'm about to put on. For lashes, I'm using Wispy Business by Velour. I'm just loving their lashes. I think they really look good. They really last all day, and the band, to me, helps keep it on. So I just put those on with the Velour lash glue, you guys. That lash glue is amazing. You guys will not be disappointed if you try it. And the last step is to wipe off the baked part of our face, which means that white line, to make sure it doesn't show through, and you will see that you have a much more defined contour with that on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give this a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye!